Because you don't really know what music can be played or not played on social media. If this was YouTube, I wouldn't care, but I'm on Instagram. So, I mean, trying to be cognizant of whatever the community guidelines are. Aren't we all trying to be cognizant of what the community guidelines are? What is the community? And what are the guidelines? And who do they apply to, really? I see a lot of communities, but I don't see the commune in the community. Who's communing with who? Some people are communing with everybody. By the way, it's Black History Month. That means Black history, too. I don't know why Black history means it's got to be spoken by men, and churchmen at that. It's a history you never knew. I find it funny that even right here in Cumberland County area, that they don't put enough respect on Charles Waddell Chestnut's name. Some say he's an acclaimed fiction writer. Some say. And you wonder why these spirits and these ghosts be talking today. But he was an organist at Evans Metropolitan Church, or whatever church it was. And I mean, I don't want you to think that I don't show love to real churches who help to be a part of the Black community. But at a certain point, churches stopped teaching Blacks how to be free and started propagating slavery through the pulpit. Prosperity preachers who ain't well, you know what I'm saying. And they always have a problem with me, but you always do have the problem with the ones who come in really repping the accountability and integrity. They preach Jesus, oh Jesus, Jesus save me. I want to be just like my Lord. Yet all Jesus is a bunch of frauds. I mean, I don't know who Jesus is to you. Honestly, who are you talking to? Reminding you there were no J's back in the day. So Aramaically speaking, even you are not telling the truth. But you got your mouth closed to the truth. And your eyes and your minds closed too. And you say you're here to free the people and build up your community. But is that true? Saturn Returns got something for all of you. So I know I probably will not get not one viewer today. But I don't care. Because somebody's always watching. That green dot is always listening to what I have to say. K dot, V dot, who dot, what dot, white dot, black dot. I don't know, whatever it be. Maybe it's a God dot on me. Sad. Look at the glow. Ranger Manger Show. Shout out to my community. They know who they are. We're all in training some kind of way. Innovating what we do and what we say. Innovation is a key. Where's my state of innovation button? It's somewhere around me. I always keep the things that I find worthy around me. Like I have my mom and dad's camera, my Argus camera, ARGUS. I still have that. That camera is older than me. So that is an antique. One would say, well, Val, if you run into some money issues, why don't you sell that? I don't sell stuff like that I love. That reminds me of my parents. What? And the camera still works. I mean, the camera still works, but where can you find the film, right? So it is an antique, so to speak. I also have my mom's purse, leather purse back in the day. I also have her mink hat. She had a mink coat, but you know, when people pass away and family members or friends or whatever come in and they say they're coming in to help you grieve, but really what they're doing is coming in to deceive. While you're going through your grief, they're going through your briefs. They're going through everything. Well, she won't need this or she won't need that. And they think that you don't see it. The stuff that they snatch almost right in front of your face. But you're going through grief, so you don't see them, okay? You worried about my hair? I'd be worried about something else. Honestly. Jesus gets us, and he forgives all, but does he really? Are we talking about the same one who broke into those temples with the whips and was turning over those tables, I think you all don't even believe your own fables. Oh, she's spitting poetry today. But I'm not a poet, some say. I'm a griot. That's what Gil Scott-Heron would say. I had a chance to meet him 3 times, I believe. Definitely twice. I'm thinking 3. It's one time in Atlanta. I don't know. Definitely one time was at Fayetteville State. It was seriously. I mean, it's nothing like walking on Fayetteville State campus. By the way, Charles Waddell. Okay, maybe I made a mistake and said he was the founder because 7 people, whatever, got together, purchased the land, blah, 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 and he was the first principal. But you know what? Sometimes we do what we need to do to get people to really dig deep into finding what the truth. Why do you not know more about Charles Waddell Chester, who was a principal at Fayetteville State Normal School at 16, and then went on to Charlotte to do the same thing? Charlotte, you too owe a legacy to Charles Waddell Chestnut. I won't say you owe a legacy to me. People in Charlotte would say I never did anything for him, especially in the poet community, but really? Is that what you're saying? You must not know about me. You don't know about me. You know, there's some people that will never, ever, 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 ever be able to look me in the face, seriously. Knowing that I can see right through you. And you all smell like doo-doo. People whose egos got them way out of control. People who sold their little bit of soul for a cheap piece of gold. Waiting for their Bitcoin train to come on in. And they settle for a life of sin. Come again. What's that I smell? A RICO charge? I don't know. I don't know none of them. Were they trying to get me in a trap too? I am Black history too. You don't hear about the many wonderful things that Robert James Franklin Jones did. Not even from his own family. Isn't it sad when you got family jealousy? But I guess that's a biblical thing. Damn, that's a biblical thing. Now, music today, do you need music, okay? If we brought more music into schools, would you listen anyway? I was actually trying to teach the youth, and I was making good results too. But then all of a sudden, some lazy-ass teachers and principals didn't like what I do because these principals didn't have principles. How did you get that job? Open up your legs and snobbing on some knob. You know what I'm trying to say. Please don't let me have to call names today. You know I can, and you know I will. I'm that type of chick. For real. No. But see, why give them credit or credibility? I mean, really right now, it's clear to me that what they say, any media attention is attention. Some people do. They don't care what the attention is, whether it's good or bad, just so long as you got your eyes on them. They just want eyes on them. It's true. They don't care if it's good eyes or bad eyes. They really don't get it. They don't have a clue. Like people who are jealous of their own family members, like mothers who go after their daughter's boyfriends or their son's boyfriends. I mean, whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Mothers who don't know when to leave their sons alone. The man done ran away from home. The man said, I don't want nothing to do with that hoe, that slut, that whatever she be. I mean, it's just, she effed up her own relationship. And then you're mad at me because I actually live a happy one or came from a happy family. Oh my God, I did not realize that so many people were jealous of my own family tree. My mom and my dad and me. We made the perfect trinity, and people hated that because they saw something they could never be. And they still see something that can never be. You know, you hold your parents hostage. No, bitch. You hold your pain hostage. Now you can't even look at me. More or less call me. More or less talk to me. You Leos with no soul. Oh, they want to have a girl fight? Do you want to kiss these hands? I don't think so, because I don't have hands today. I have fists of fire. Fists of fury. I'm like my dad. 10 hot! It's sad when somebody you help tries to throw you under the bus, and then you become the driver of the bus. Whoa, whoa. Who do we trust? In us. Who's us if you got an ass? It's not you. So anyway, I thought about doing what all of them doing on YouTube. Get into this reading thing. Oracle reading, because real oracles do what real oracles do, but I had the foresight to see, you know what? This is a game. This is how they make their money because they don't have no mind. They don't have no brain. They have a different type of brain. Their type of brain is different than our type of brain. Their type of brain, we don't do that thing. We don't do that. But it's that. Then that's when it gets into a culture class. When do churches really start keeping people back? And how does the Mormon Church have all the documents on microfilm of the Freedmen Bureau? Are we talking about the same people who said black people can't get into heaven? I remember everything. Do you? I was the one who was a little bit more enlightened and illumined than you. Should I be afraid of the Illuminati? Why? Is there no one more enlightened than you? Are you the only ones with the eye? Are we talking about Egyptian secret societies? African secret societies? So many secret societies. But what is the secret? And why? Why do you feel the need to control? Now, I get it. I really do. With some, you know what? You cannot give a dumb child a loaded weapon. They'll kill everyone. I get that. I get that. I so get that. I realized I was trying to talk to the masses and teach the masses when really I should have been spanking their asses because they never had good moms or dads. And it's sad because instead of learning, they would get mad at me. I'm looking at a higher integrity. I'm saying, you know what? That money, that fame, that clout's not going to set you free. Riri, you can play dumb. You and ASAP Rocky, but I see jail time in somebody's future. You know what you should have done? You should have came to an older sister or older mother who could told you, but you know what? You can't tell people nothing. Just let them go. Go ahead and be about you. Go ahead and be the hoe. I really don't care, girl. You rocking that Fenty or whatever it be. Well, let's talk about Erykah Badu too, since we're getting ready to go into Pisces season. Oh yeah, we're still in Aquarius season, but they're past. As they're passing away. It's the age of Aquarius. But what do you have to say? Where is Jay today? Which Jay would that be? I don't know. And it's all that if you ask me. Rock Nation, this, that, Jay-Z, J. Cole, Jay, whatever it be. I don't have a problem. I played everybody on the radio and then you come to me. I'm an old hip-hop junkie and I too feel the beat. I can flow with the rhyme, mix up a rhythm right on time, and I can drop a bass line with so much bottom. Your ears would have to come in. I mean, you know, why should I do that over and over again? I already did that, but what did you do? You would pretend. Love a mirror. How many mirrors do I have coming up in my DM? This is a mirror over here. This is a mirror over here. This is a mirror over here. I know at least 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 mirrors. But you know what? I don't really care anymore. Maybe it's the AI. Maybe it's the Asian technology. Maybe it's the devil. But they said I was the devil too. Why? Because they couldn't get me to do what they do. Oh, somebody said, all I want is gifts. All I want is sex. Sex yourself right to hell. And then you think that you can come to me and I'm supposed to heal you? Oh, well, I am out of the priest game. I do not do like, you know what? I do not do the exorcist thing. No, we're not doing that. I just got to get around her. I just got to get touch. I just got to get in her energy. It's sad when people don't know when to let it go. And then they bring out the worst in me because you think you want to bring out the worst in me because I will become like you. Oh, honey, you have no clue. You really have no clue. Just what I could do. That's why I love each and every day when my folks fly over me and they let me know we here, babe. And some of y'all, by the way, stop calling me babe or baby or whatever. I mean, I remember something that, me and my bestie used to say back in the day. Your baby swings in a tree and your baby ain't me. Don't cat call me like I'm some dog or some bitch. Is that your fantasy? Your sexy red Ice Spice Doja Cat people. And it's that, you Simpson stands. You try to get your money any way you can and not get that, but you messed in the wrong lane. I am not Nicki Minaj. We are not winning the same. I am not Beyonce. I'm not going to do witchcraft on you. Well, then again, you know what? That might not entirely be true. I only do what's done to me. Not really, actually. I'm being very nice. Nice as can be. Because what would a true alchemist do? Well, I guess alchemists can only be done with men. Men, the man can be an alchemist, but me, I'm none of them. I'm just somebody. I'm a casualty. I'm a nobody. I'm just here sitting in my little TARDIS. And you think I'm a target for the rich, fake Illuminati. But I know something you don't know. A history and a history a long time ago. So I'm going to go live every day. And I'm going to give you a free concert and a little free wordplay, okay? Just because I can. By the way, I do have a book. Should you so care to get it on Bandcamp? What's the point in putting it in Kindle since Amazon has just stopped the Kindle store? Oh no! This is going to be a lot more. Ooh, 2025. It's an interesting time to be alive, and yet so many people are dying. Why? I am tapping again. You Libra men. You made me look at myself in a whole other way. Is that what we're doing? Okay. And you're Christian, so you say. But you too took the money, but you think your God is going to protect you today? Well, my God forgives until you mess with the wrong chick. You effed over his daughter. Now you're about to become God's bitch. Goddesses too. Mommy said, come out and play. Healing nature as we always do. If this world were mine. But it is, darling. Aren't you amused? You don't need a bunch of hype team. A bunch of fake streams. 1,000 or 100,000 Simpson stands to do what you do. You just come here, open up the mic, open up the phone, and just do you. Should not be the one that the kids be looking up to. And I'm saying, listen, don't follow me. I am not always a pleasant person to be or to see. I am not perfect by no means, but who is perfect to you? I mean, is everybody trying to strive to be the Kardashians? Why? When it's clear they're dumb, gutless, mindless, sex-driven shrews. Trafficking by any other name is trafficking. Oh, but we can't say that anymore. Like you can't say rape. So people are supposed to forget what that feels like, okay? Like in back times, in the slavery days, when you would split open a pregnant mother and have the baby drop to the ground to scare all the other slaves so they'll never, ever, ever do that again. What would Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth do? You know, you still have men and women who are like that. Oh, by the way, did you see my SNL raps? Go to my YouTube page. I was taking a nap. I was sleeping. And then Lil Weezy came on and, you know, they're like, I mean, reminding you, I'm in media too. That makes me the triple or maybe the quadruple threat for you. I'm media. Yeah, I mean, professional media. I didn't do podcasts because YouTube or some celebrity told me to. I've been in professional media since what? 1984, 83, 84. 50 years of hip hop. I got more. To know that some of these DJs want to come up at me the way they do, you want to gangbang me? Well, now I'm going to gangbang you with the truth. You should have never come for me, none of you. I'm going to make you pay each and every day just by being me. Isn't that funny what I do? They say it's the eyes. They say it's the eyes. It's the eyes. The eyes don't lie. What do you see in these eyes? Do you see the tragedy and trauma that they've put me through? Yeah, these eyes don't lie. But when these eyes come for you, these are the eyes of God and Goddess too. But they say I'm crazy. How am I crazy when I own my own house? How am I crazy when I pay my own bills? How am I crazy when I do this stuff for real? Legally. What's that? Legally. 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 Can you really say that too? Just what should I do? What would my daddy do? I know what my mom would do. I don't think you know. My dad was somewhere around 6 feet, commanding warrant officer, drill sergeant. My mom was 5'2", one of the first in the Women's Army Corps. Yeah, I heard about the movie, but when I started hearing the dialect, that was it. I didn't want to look at it no more. Because my mom, I never heard my mom talk like some gutter ass, slow ass. So, and it's that media too. It was something that you showed last night, and you had the nerve to, like some black man. We're talking about the weather. It's getting ready to come in. It's getting ready to be. Welcome to North Carolina weather boot camp. I told you weather boot camp. But you know what? The weather can work for you in a variety of ways. It worked for me, okay? So it's like, gave me another week to get my health right. Because I know my doctor's going to kind of look at me like, I've been eating. I already know, right? I already know. I mean, the holidays went through. I ate too much bread. And then, since I'm on a budget, we're all on a budget now. Don't let it go over your head. We're all on a budget now, whether they want to lie about it or not. Let's see if you can turn those fake rocks into some real rocks. Oh, you will, because you will be cutting rocks and splitting rocks too. But anyway, that's another story. But back to me, as this is supposed to, because that's what it was supposed to be, back to me. My therapy this year is a personal therapy, a personal loop up. For me, looping up and looking up. Yeah, just doing me. I helped everybody, and everybody threw me under the bus. Now Saturn's going to all you up because you had the gift and blew it. But you're so tough. And then people want to play the gang banging thing on you, not knowing what's in my family DNA. Robert, why are you taking her around those people? Baby's got to know her people, okay? She might need this energy one day. Some of the most notorious gangsters. So I'm told. I don't know. They were nice to me. I mean, my uncles, they loved me. And it's sad. But my cousins didn't. Grandparents loved me. Yet I was the one that didn't get any land. Did somebody change the wheels? I don't know, maybe that's a lie. But I know one thing for sure. I never liked visiting my cousins, but I love visiting my grandparents. I never really liked visiting my cousins, but I love visiting Grandmama Ravana. I love visiting Papa, my mother's father. Cousins can be right there next door, and unless my mom made me go over, I wouldn't go. Cousins at Grandma Ravana right in her house. I'm hanging tight with Granny. They say I'm just like her. Maybe that's that energy coming out. Because if I am just like her. She has a street named after her, by the way. All of you like statues and streets, okay, Grandmama already did that. Because she was a pioneer back in the day. She brokered her own land. But you have somebody that would sit in her house on her land and talk cash trash about her. You grifting ass hoe. You better call me. No, but you won't. Won't you come and see me to my face? Grandma says, come on. Let's go. No. I attract. I don't chase. I don't come to hell to be around you. If I did, I would take your head off clearly, right in front of all of your crew. What's wrong with her? She's the devil. No, the devil's in you. All you churches for the hustle. That's what you do. You churches have been the worst thing to ever happen to the black community. How dare you say anything negative to me? When I put in more work, put in more boots on the ground, more feet on the ground, I've talked to these children in real life. I should be teaching more than you. teaching them how to be free. But what do? You teach them how to give money and give money and give money and give money to you while you build up your own self and your family too. And you sit and do nothing but say, praise Jesus. Jesus does not know you. So you want to crucify me again? I don't think so, boo. What part of Saturn return did you not understand? Because Saturn understands. Well, that's Saturn. That's Saturn. I don't care what you believe. All I know, the planets are a thing. And alignment is a reality. You got the right. Oh, yeah, this is President's Day. By the way. Boop, I heard the wig go. Boop. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Elon Musk, you're not the president. But it's funny how you can have a 4-year-old child. That's like, that clip is worldwide. When you have children, you're out of the mouths of babes. You can, what was it? Remember Art Linkletter? Y'all don't even know who Art Linkletter is. And that's why you're coming to me. You little dumb little ponies looking at social media or whatever, this BS on radio, on TV. And you come to me when I got eons. I've got eons and eons. Look up the word eon, okay? E-O-N. Never mind. I mean, you Google everything. You can't read. How are you in college and you really can't read? Oh my God, you want to come after me? It's laughable. It's like, Mommy and Daddy says, send the angels in. Send them in. She's going to slay everybody. She's going to kill them all. She's going to wipe them off the planet of Earth. Now you got to evolve. Speaking of which, so I'm seeing this last night in the media, and so this old black man. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? So I'm pulling this card with all media. It's everywhere because I know definitely it's in North Carolina, but it is everywhere. You will find the worst black person you can find on the street. It's like a setup if you ask me. This old man had an Evolve shirt, but he had the L going up because I do a poem like, you got to evolve, you got to evolve. You want to play in people's faces, but you won't play in my face, will you? Come on, let's see if we can solve the problem. I should be a comedian. Oh wait, I am a comedian. I'm a comedian and a poet and a teacher. And as the grandma yesterday said, oh, you're educated of some sort, but you know what? It's all these biz people that get in the way. I remember when education was really education. I learned more in my segregated school than I ever learned in my integrated high schools. And college too. I learned more at J.W. Seabrook School. You know what? White people, and this is no reflect on you because you just do what you're taught. So, there's some things you don't know. But the fact that some of you think that just because you're white, that or even, you have colorism right in your own community. People who think that they're lighter than me think that they're automatically smarter than me, think I'm supposed to be somebody's slave and I'm supposed to pick the cotton. That's why I think my family was mad because I didn't do the picking of the cotton and I didn't do the picking of the tobacco. I was just sat home and read. But my parents did that. So they wanted better for me. Why your parents did or didn't, I don't know. But why was that a problem for me? So you mean to tell me that my cotton picking, I'm saying it like I want to, my cotton picking, tobacco picking cousins gonna be mad at me because I'm not out there in the fields like they were. That J. Cole song, get off my nuts now, okay? You know what? I don't even know what I even heard in you now. I am tapping again. Ooh, some of your Aquarius is just like, ugh. I have to blame it on myself. I see potential in somebody, and then I kind of go outside of myself to just I'm just a helper. It's just what I do. I just like to, as they say, each one teach one. I'm a cheerleader. I've always been a cheerleader. My parents cheer for me. I cheer for them. So, I turn around and cheer for you. But I realize, you start getting that energy and then you expect it. Like I'm supposed to be a slave to you. Bitch, are you stupid? Which gets me to Will. I don't know about you and your family, but your family gonna get killed for real. And I'm saying this in reality because, I'm not the pill you want or the pill you need. I don't know what type of insanity is going on with you, seriously, but I think it's really kind of tacky what you all do, whether it's true or it's not. I'm not the one for you. No. We're playing mind games, and come on, let's go. And Mom said, nope. Let it go. No. Narcissist. I'm a narcissist's worst nightmare. Especially when I take my emotions out. Oh, but she's Pisces. She's always emotional until I'm not. Then my midheaven Aquarius comes out. Wow. And my Libra moon comes out. Wow. And my 6th, 7th, and 8th house in Saturn and Sagittarius comes out. Wow. And my 1st and 2nd house, my Gemini rising, 1st and it's 2 comes out. Wow. Every little air sign think that they can mine whatever me. And then I start playing Valology. You did not know about me. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. So should I do an oracle reading today? Is that what we're doing? Were you trying to play in my face? Because I was doing cards too? Now you doing cards. I was doing podcasts. Now you doing podcasts. I was the first, for real. I was first, or one of the first. I won't say I was the first, but I was definitely one of the first people who had a show on internet radio. So when internet radio started with the radio shows, I was at the top of that. I was a pioneer just like my dad. Ellie Garrett's funeral home. Why don't you talk about Ellie Garrett's funeral home? I see all these little historical points that Cumberland County that Fayetteville talks about, most of them churches. And the little subtitle that you have with Charles Waddell Chestnut is supposedly, they say he was a fiction, right? Supposedly. You Cardinal of the Pine people really don't know, or are you being paid too? See, I'm putting you on task. Seriously? That's disrespect. Disrespect doesn't move you forward in my class. Disrespect gets your ass slapped. Class is in session. I'm that. Who's going to tell me my story today and you don't even know me or talk to me, okay? Are you going to intimidate me again? And again, I go, how do the Mormons have all of our history on microfilm? Oh, please don't come up and try to do that on me. I'm not the one you want, but I might be the one you need. Somebody need to put some people in their place. You made a mistake when you try to play in my face. God told me to tell you there's no ology or illumination bigger than what you don't see in clear view. Don't let that go over your head, but it always does. Must be the blue like the sky, red like the fire, white like the lie, black and blue like my music and soul. Gospel music was first considered jazz and blues because people were spitting out their pain. That's where the Greek step come from too, the black Greek step. I love it how, no disrespect. I love it how, the Greek fraternities, now the white fraternities, everybody step and stuff like that. But you got that from black people. Why are you afraid to say that? I find it, the nerds, you know what? Revenge of the Nerds with, what was it? Bernie. What's Bernie last name? I forgot. But that whole movie was epic to me. That whole movie was epic. That would be one of the most epic movies of all times, The Revenge of the Nerds. And look who came in and saved them all the time. See, that's exactly how it is. The big black fraternity. Reminded me of some alphas and stuff like that. Oh, the eighth men, right? Alphas or the eighth men. You know what? You people don't get it. And you don't get my type. You mess with the wrong one. You mess with, I know my parents love me. It is a different world, but when you try to get these little cunt ass little, these little so-called community activists and gangsters and saying they do the same thing I do, and the people that I help too, I really see the fake gangster in you. But I'm not faking, honestly. I'm just being me. I'm just a product of my military family. But they were the tops. The military didn't make them. They made the military. You got that twisted. My mom and my dad were always gifted, always the first in class. I see why the jealousy was in their family. Now, at last, I see how family is not family, but your family is whatever your hub of love is. So, you all can do this, but you don't mean it. See, little old Pisces chick, little old hippie chick, I'm thinking everybody's talking love and they mean it, and they don't. You think people will see the right thing to do, but they won't. You think if you help people, then they'll turn around and help you when you're in need, but they don't. You think if they see somebody doing something bad to you, that they will step in, but they won't. People are so easily bought out. From my book, First Seeds. Let's see if I can do this. John Coltrane. Black History Month. Worldwide North Carolina legend. Donald Byrd is too. I should have, I'll do that tomorrow. I am free. Free as a bird in the sky, and like the notes off of Charlie Parker's trumpet, I am flying carefree and so high, spreading my wings, catching the rays of the sun, and I don't have to answer to anyone, because I am free. Free like a summer breeze, moving seductively through the trees, and gently like the fingertips of Alice Coltrane on her harp. I lightly kiss and caress each leaf, each branch, every living part, never settling too long in one place, 'cause I dare to move freely in and out and through space. In and out and through space. I have to read my own stuff sometimes again, especially when I haven't read it for a while. I am free. Free like a piano key when Duke or Ramsey or Freddie Cole touches me. No boundaries you'll find on my ebony or ivory. Sounding like 88 or 8800. I can do more things in the key of C than most can ever dream of doing. I am free. Freestyling, profiling, moving in and out and up and down. Just like one of Coltrane's sheets of sound. Flipways, sideways, always. Hey, I have no earthly limitations. Check out my cosmic vibrations like Sun Ra or Pharaoh Sanders. Taking you on a higher orbital plane, or like Miles, enter the deepest, darkest depths of my pain if you dare. How dare you think you know me when I know you don't care? I don't think you can go as deep as I can, bro, because you're not even here. And if you think you want to come here, I suggest you beware. You think I'm scared of you? I'm scared of me, seriously. I'm talking to somebody hoping to set their soul free, but if not, then I'll put them in their grave, because that's what I'm here for. Oh yes, I will save myself at the end of the day. But I'm never by myself, some say. She walks with something. I walk with God, and God is too. Don't let nature come after you. Oh, you got a different type of nature. This is what you want to. You want to turn out these babies like you got turned out too, like you turned out your own. Everybody going to hell because of you. You could have had a chance, but what did you do? No. Now your jealousy got the best of you. That's true, that's true, that's true, and that too. You come to me with that disrespect and those lies, and you see what I'll do for you. She walks like I walk like me. The question is, who are you? Curbed It Mother. See, that's why I'm live on Instagram. Community guidelines. I lost my place in my poem. Oh, it sounds like Miles entered the deepest, darkest depths of my pain. By the way, Miles was married to Betty Davis, also of North Carolina fame. Somebody that you didn't hear a lot of, Betty Davis, that Betty Davis. Like, before, you know what, before Cicely Tyson, Miles had some problems. I'm going to be honest with you. I could not get into Miles until his last album. Miles was a little bit too. Sometimes jazz to me is like, gives me a headache. Jazz is like, but we had all of that. My parents had all of that. Those were all the albums and stuff that got burnt in the in-law fire. I'm telling you, my in-laws had probably about $1 million, $1 billion worth of albums that they didn't have a clue because it went all over their head like I do. And I hate to think these Lumberton Rolling people want to come after me the way you do. You know what? The one thing I wish I had done, and I still do, was for the little that I did know, I wish I would have told the Brick Hole Gang. I bet they would have got me justice. See, everybody's a gang of some way. But you know what? And they saw me and my husband fight too, okay? But they knew, well, you know what, Val? They knew how Bake was. And they started to learn me. And I got much love from them. So I treat people who give me love, I show love to. I don't care if you're red, white, black, blue, green, yellow, or in between. You show me love, I'll show you that same thing. But when you show me that other side of you, you bring the devil in you and you want to come for me, come for my head and make me do something I know it's not right, I will kill you in a variety of ways because I am that type. The worst thing you could ever do is put baby in the corner and make me feel fear. Then run, my dear, run. Because at that point, it's something else that takes over, and that's what I fear. Oh, the devil went, oh my God. My wife just come out. I gotta go. I can't mess with her no more. Yeah, that's a real story. Yeah. Comedy, entertainment. Don't you like it? Oh, was I supposed to be scared? Trying to tell everybody where you got your money from. I don't have to. Okay. I'm the only one. Well, I'm the only one that's not wearing back glasses or back lashes or having my tits show out for everyone. Ooh, child, I got my pillow. Just fine. Yeah. Oh man, I know my parents love me. And did I hear that actually the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma were the first ones who started stepping in the caves? So sit down, Kappas. And sit down, Qs. Q dogs. Ooh, you don't want me to start thinking. Listen, let me tell you something. At Fayetteville State, I mean, I had no problem with it, but there's a couple. There's one Q and one Kappa. They're probably dead by now. And, whatever. Would you like to step into the darkness of my pain? Or would you care like Dizzy, T-Monk, Gab, and Ella? Watch me get fancy. I don't even feel like doing this poem anymore. It's just like, because I've said what I had to say, and that's what I do. Just like before, I come in and I lighten up the place. And then I realize people get jealous. I wish they brought back MySpace. Remember when MySpace was just good for the artists and we were really like, Tom, where are you at, man? It was fun then, but now this stuff is trash. Ugh. But it's President's Day. And you know me, and it's my birthday season too, I'm going to eat. She's always eating. That's why I have to get out and exercise, because you know what? Exercising is a way of life for me. I mean, I don't want to ever be a burden on somebody. I can't trust nobody. I can't trust nobody. I'm not planning on living with somebody, and nobody is not going to live with me. So if you're going to literally try to take my house or take my land out from under me to force me into some weird type of strange voodoo, hoodoo, you know, whatever this is, type of slavery, I will kill all of you. I will kill your careers. I will kill your business. I will kill your next 20 legacies that will never be. I will go way back into the Cashapp records. I will time travel and wipe you out from the very beginning. That will be me. That's why I have to have God and Goddess over me at all times. Is God and Goddess real? For real, for real, for real. Because they told me, they pulled me out of this mess because they know it was all getting rid of fail. Saturn return is like hell. And you got to get through it by yourself. I don't care. You see your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your lover, your dog, your cat, your church, your whoever you help will turn their backs on you, and we'll see what you're made of. Boo-hoo-hoo. Nobody gives a. If they don't give a damn about the good ones, why do they think they would give a damn about you? Your money can't even buy out yours. You can't even buy it in a way. Your money's not good everywhere. And it's sad. You people really thought you would play me and think I'm simple because I'm black? You learn nothing about black history. Or me. We've talked about it before. Mother Earth is the color of what? Not the color of this, but the color of this. That's where the fertility comes, the abundance. But you want to strip her of her gifts. You want to make fake trees, fake houses, fake food because it's cheaper for you to do that. I smell soylent green, my friend. Is that what we're doing? Okay. They'll learn or not in the end. Happy Monday. I guess I don't have a Scorpio moon, but my Scorpio in the 9th house is in Neptune. The moon is going into Scorpio today as it moves out of Libra. And this Libra moon has something to say. You see a matching affinity? No. I see a lesson and a tragedy. But none of those things are me, says the gift. I'm proud being me, and no one will define or ever control me because, like jazz, I am free with no labels. Bitch. My book, Natural Born Orator, on Bandcamp, $13.99. Natural Born Orator. Just me talking, because readers sometimes like to feel and hear the word. You know, sometimes readers get tired of reading too. But shout out to real readers, those who can read. But for those who didn't feel like reading, that's why I just, put it out. Because like I said, readers like to feel and hear the word too. Especially when it gives you all types of clues to, like, I'd like to know more about her. I learned from some of the best people in media how you are your own walking advertiser. I was busy advertising for everybody else, thinking that they would turn around and share the gift. But no, they just stole my wealth and got no F's to give. And now I'm there too. My Midheaven Aquarius salutes you. Thank you for making me greater. Sorry, mother. Anyway, that's to my hater. I just burped you out. Like the baby you never was. That was me showing love, cuz. Blood. Whatever it be. I did a poem. I did a senior seminar paper on the Black Panther Party that Dr. Lou at Fayetteville State gave me an A+ for. It was in the Charles Waddell chest in the library. I'm pretty sure it's not there now. But there's so much that about Fayetteville State that you don't know. There's so much history that they won't tell you. Confirmation, as they say, I don't know. But there's so much history that they won't tell you. Why? And then someone said, don't ask why. It just is what it is. You know what it is. So go ahead and do you, kid. And rap you. Live your life and be free, as you always do. That's it. That's it for today. Happy Monday. Monday. Buy my book, Natural Born Orator. Might give you a clue. Now I'm being like Charles Waddell Chestnut, telling you the stories that you never knew. And my stories and my poetry is absolutely 100% authentic and real. Can you handle that pill? We'll see. Who's as intelligent and as enlightened as me? Just hands. Happy Monday. Peace.